Yo, what's going on, my people? Hope everybody is doing well. Dominic Wendell, your realtor here. And so, here, I just want to make sure I got all of this set up so we are up and rolling. So, guys, I wanted to go over what is the importance of having a plan when you're going to sell your home. Why is it so important to have a plan? Because especially with the market that we've been seeing, obviously, a lot of listing agents don't have a plan of how to get homes sold. Now, obviously, there aren't as many buyers as there were because there's way more inventory now. And so we got the supply demand thing going on as well, but also interest rates are up, but they're back down. So I want to tell you why it is so important to be able to have a plan when you are going to go and sell your home. I think a lot of people just kind of go into selling their home like, oh, I know this guy, yeah, we'll just have him list our home and everything. But what is he doing on the back end? What is Bob doing on the back end to be able to get your home sold for the most amount of money possible? Because for me, I definitely want to make sure that if I'm selling a home, I want somebody to work their tail off for me, making sure that I can get every last penny out of my house as possible, and making sure that they are going to negotiate on my end of the deal, making sure that they're going to do everything that they can to squeeze out as much money as possible from that buyer. And so I just kind of wanted to go over, and so this actually ties into my case study that I have. It's actually how I helped the Johnsons buy their dream home without having to sell their current home first, and how this ties in about having a plan right here. And so with this plan, obviously the Johnsons, they were going through this challenge. They didn't want to necessarily move, but they wanted to move, but they didn't want to have to deal with the showings and all of this other stuff that comes along with listing your home. And so they were kind of stuck in a cram right now. And so basically they approached me and I was like, well, hey, look, I have this great program that you guys could be able to leverage. The only thing is that you have to have 20% of equity built up into your home, and they've lived in the home for 5 to 7 years or whatnot. And so I basically already knew that they were going to get approved for the program. And so once they got approved, we basically started going out, got them pre-qualified, and then went and looked for new homes for them to go buy. And so that was like the fun part, is you get to go through that experience of going and buying your dream home without having to have that unnecessary stress of, man, like, I don't know if we should put in an offer, because if we do, then we have to get our home sold and all of this stuff. Like it's just a big messy brainstorm up here. And so the biggest thing is that with this program, it actually leveraged them into being able to submit an offer without having to worry about it at all. And so I think once you take away a lot of the stress in a real estate transaction, that's what really makes the transaction super enjoyable. It should be an enjoyable process. You shouldn't be worried about, oh, should we submit an offer on this place or not? We still have to have our home to sell and everything. A lot of people get caught up in this when we need to be more worried about this. And so when it comes to having a plan, making sure that you're hiring an agent who knows what they're doing, with not just the buying portion and having a program to be able to help them with this situation, but how are they going to also get that home sold? And so my Sim 3 method, this is actually where it comes into play a lot. And by the Johnsons being able to leverage the Sim 3 method, this actually netted them more money on the sale of their home when they went to go sell their home after they've already bought their dream home. So once they bought their dream home, they were completely moved out. They were selling their old home vacant, and they didn't have to worry about showings. They didn't have to worry about keeping the house clean, anything of that sort. It was literally, they moved out, they cleaned the house once, bada boom, bada bang, it's a vacant house. And actually it helps the home sell a little bit quicker just because you can get more people in there. We don't have to worry about time schedules, working around the owner's work day if they work from home, all of that stuff. And so being able to leverage the Sim 3 method with the 3 simple phases that I put in there, because I want it to be easy. I want it to be easy to follow along, and you know exactly where we're at throughout the stages of selling your home. And so when you're going to sell your home, how do we make it sell fast? How do we make it sell for more money? It's by getting the attention that it needs, by making the other competition look like it's not even there. And so with our marketing, we're very loud, we're very up in your face. We want to be able to bring in as many people as possible because our goal is to make sure that you get the best service possible, that we're trying to get you the most amount of money possible, and we're going to give you the best service possible. And so when it comes to selling a home, that's the one thing that I really try to ask people about is like, what is your agent doing to be able to get your home sold? And so if you guys are kind of going through this, you have these questions about, should we move? Is the market still good to be able to move? Did we miss the bubble? All of this stuff. First of all, the market is still great to buy and to sell. You can still sell for a great price and you can still buy for a lower than list price. With the right agent, you can get both of those. And so I want to be able to at least put my name out there and help as many people as possible, because there's a lot of people that don't necessarily have a good agent on their hands, and I want to at least be the second option that they have after they can see why I'm going to earn their business and why they would never take it anywhere else. So if you want to do me a favor, go down to the link in my bio, go to my Facebook page, or actually on this video I'll put it under here in the comments, but I am going to put the link to my link tree. Go to that and schedule a call with me, and better yet, you can also get a free case study as well, so then you guys can learn as well how the Johnsons were able to buy their dream home without having to sell their current home first. So like I said, my big goal, my big mission is just to help as many people as possible. I'm a firm believer that home ownership is one of the best things that somebody could possibly do for their financial state, just for the sheer fact that you're investing into something that you want, that you love, that you're going to be using constantly, and it's making you money in the back end of things. And so this is actually the great way, and especially for first-time home buyers as well. If you're just trying to get into the market, this is the perfect opportunity to get into the market. It's almost like we kind of hit a second wave of like, here's your luck, like here, get into the market now. The interest rates are low, the inventory super high, you have a lot of options, and so just making sure that you have the right agent to be able to help you get into the market is extremely imperative. So I want to be able to help you guys out as much as possible. So like I said, go to the link in my bio, schedule a call with me if you want to learn how I help the Johnsons move into their dream home without having to sell their current home first, and I can show you how they leverage the Sim3 method to be able to sell their home to make them more money. So other than that, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make sure you book a call with me. I would love to help out any way I can. Alrighty, have a good one.